another blessing. Ooh-wee, another blessing. Ooh-wee, another blessing. Ooh-wee, another blessing. I got my legs, y'all, and I can walk. I got my mouth, y'all, and I can talk. Even the air that I receive, I got my lungs, y'all, and I can breathe. I looked around, this is what I see. All of the blessings, God, that you've given me. You bless my family, they're all doing fine. You gave me peace of mind. Oh, thank God for that blessing. Thank God, another blessing. I've realized that I've been dead, somewhere sleeping, y'all, in my sick bed. But you bless me, yeah, you bless me, and you let me see a brand new day. You made a way out of nowhere. I'm thankful for just one more day. 10,000 tongues ain't enough to say. You've been good to me day after day. Thank God for keeping me in a pandemic, protecting me. In a pandemic, kept death from me. So I thank God for blessing me. Ooh-wee.
Okay, we're live. Okay, lovely people. We're back again. It's Saturday, the 28th of January 2023, and it's your girl Adra, and we're live on JC Radio, right in the heart of Espoo, Finland. Stay tuned, and I'm with you. Okay, like I always do it on the show, it's another blessing. It's a Saturday and it's another blessing to be here as always.
Woke up this
I don't know how your week has been,
my bed. I looked around. This is what I said.
but I woke up this morning feeling energized,
But you said you put up
feeling healthy,
my head. Thank you
and feeling blessed.
for another day and all the blessings that you sent my way. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but you
If you just tune in, you live on JC Radio
behave. Ooh,
with your girl Adra
another blessing,
on a beautiful Saturday evening.
another blessing. Ooh, another.
Like I always do it.
Ooh-wee, another.
Shout out to all the listeners out there.
I never seen the right
Shout out to all the people who've been holding it down with us.
begging for bread. I can count on God, He won't let me down. Always do. Just
I hope you all had a great week.
pain and suffering, He has brought me through.
And shout out to last week's artist that was on the show, Reggie Zippy.
I've been blessed in so many ways. I just live
A special shout out to Sanko Fatiti Danso.
the praise. Ooh,
I hope you're having a great time in Ghana.
another blessing. Ooh,
Shout out to my producer in the studio, DJ Joe.
another blessing.
Shout out to everyone watching us on Facebook and live on JC Radio.
My legs, y'all, and I can walk,
Like the show,
and I can talk. Even
I got motivational tips for you.
I receive, I got my lungs, y'all.
Motivational tips on how to chase your dreams in 2023.
This is what I see. All of the blessings.
And you reminded that today we got Ghanaian dancehall reggae artist episode coming through soon.
You gave it.
So stay tuned with us. Don't go nowhere.
Oh, thank God for that blessing. Thank
Thank
God.
God God for the blessing.
Another blessing.
Thank God for today.
Could have been dead.
Thank God for another blessing.
Been down in my sick bed. But you blessed.
This is a remix of R. Kelly's Ignition song.
Let me see a brand new
And it says another blessing.
way. How love.
It's always another blessing to be alive.
Just one more.
It's always another blessing to see you on a Saturday evening like always.
You've been good to me day after day.
Once again, the name is Adjoa.
Keeping me,
Simply means I'm born on a Monday.
protecting me. And a pandemic kept death from me.
In 2023, if you want to chase your dreams,
Seeking me. Ooh,
simply break your dreams down into an action plan.
ooh, we.
It may be quite difficult to lock down exactly what your dream plans are. But you need to list them down in order to achieve your dreams in 2023. Point number 2. You got to access your current situation. And after you have identified them,
Woke up this morning, got about.
you work towards your goal.
I looked around. It's a
You need to determine what skills that you got to help you accomplish that goal.
you put a roof
And these are some of the tips to chase your dreams in 2023.
for another day, and all the blessings that you send my way. I could have
Shout out to our beautiful listeners
been in my grave, but you
all the way in the UK,
get back and behave. Ooh,
all the way in the motherland, Ghana.
another blessing. Ooh,
Shout out to you if you're listening from Finland, from the US,
blessing. Ooh, another blessing.
and from all parts of the world.
The righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. I can count on God.
Point number 3.
Down, always do. Just
You got to identify the obstacles that are preventing you from chasing your dreams.
through. Arms wide open, he always welcome you.
In life, you're probably facing challenges.
So many ways, I just lift my hands and give him up.
And these lifestyles can affect you in how you pursue your dreams.
Another blessing,
They can affect you on a daily basis.
another blessing,
They can affect your daily life.
another blessing,
So you gotta identify the obstacles
another blessing.
that prevent you from chasing your dreams.
And I can walk,
And you gotta do away with those obstacles.
and I can talk. Even
No obstacles in 2023.
I got my lungs on
2023 is all about chasing the dreams.
around. This is what
It's all about chasing all the things you've been dreaming of.
that you've given me.
Hey, nothing is impossible.
Play that all too.
The word itself says impossible. I am possible.
Thank God for that blessing. Thank
Point number 4.
another blessing. I'm breathing
You gotta complete your plan.
dead. Somewhere sleeping, y'all.
So if you want to chase your dreams in 2023,
Bless me. Yeah, you
you gotta get an action plan.
let me see a brand new day. You
Are you gonna know how to complete that action plan?
way. I'm thankful for just one.
If you're watching me live on Facebook, shout out to you.
Tongue ain't enough to say. You've been good to me day after day. Thank God for keeping me in a pandemic. God for blessing. Ooh, ooh. Got up out of my bed, I down. This is what I said. For the you put a roof on my head. Thank you, Lord, for another day and all the blessings. Been days, been in my
Okay, I'm back. Shout out to Bennis. All the way in Kivisto. Shout out to Jan Pons all the way in Denmark. How is it in Copenhagen?
another blessing.
Wonderful Copenhagen. I miss it out there.
Nor his seed.
Shout out to EPIXODE Kitchen.
I can count on God.
If you want to know how to cook great African food, you gotta subscribe to EPIXODE Kitchen on YouTube.
He's brought me through.
And she got it popping.
He always
She's bringing you all the African vibes
blesses so.
through good food
I just lift
and spicy food.
and give him a
Shout out to Daniel Sawanu, who's tuning all the way here in Finland.
blessing. Ooh,
You're live on the Afro Diaspora Vibe Show, the celebrity lifestyle segment, and today we got episode coming through.
another blessing.
Episode is a Ghanaian international dancehall artist.
I got my
He's been doing great.
I can talk. Even the air.
He's won many awards,
I got my lungs on. And I
and he's gonna take us through how life has been.
count. This is what I see.
Stay tuned.
The blessings God that
Don't go anywhere.
you bless
We got episode in the building today.
and find. You gave me peace of mind. Oh, thank God.
So the last point on how to chase your dreams in 2023.
Another blessing.
Just follow through with your plan.
Could have been dead
If you've made any plans for 2023,
in my sick bed.
you gotta follow through it.
Yeah, you bless.
Don't leave your dreams hanging.
Let me see a brand new day.
Don't do away with your plans.
Ain't no way.
Just go for the goal.
I'm thankful for a chance.
Yes.
10,000 tongues ain't enough to say. You've been good.
Kindly share to your network.
Thank God
Share to your Facebook.
in me.
Let's get the numbers coming in.
Protecting me.
Let's get people watching.
Pandemic kept death from me. So I thank God for blessing me.
Okay, so we got the man episode coming through soon. Okay, the track Another Blessing.
Woke up in, got up out of my bed. I looked around. This is what I said.
Thank you, Lord, for the blessings.
You said you put a roof up on my head. Thank you, Lord, for another day and all the blessings.
Kindly share the Facebook
Hey, I could have been dead
to your various platforms.
in my grave, but you told death, get back and behave. Ooh,
In a couple of minutes, we're gonna get episode on.
ooh-wee, another blessing.
He's also known as Theophilus Ni a day or two.
Ooh-wee,
And in the showbiz business in Ghana or on the international market, he's known as Episode.
nor his seed, begging for bread.
He was born in March.
He won't let me down. Always do just what he said. Pain and suffering, he's brought me through. Arms wide open, he always welcome you. I've been blessed.
His mom has always been his greatest inspiration.
I just lift my hands and give him all the praise.
Last week we saw that with Reggie ZP as well.
Another blessing. Ooh-wee.
Shout out to all the people who got love for their mamas.
Ooh-wee. Another blessing. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. I got my legs short and I can walk. I got my
So the man episode started exhibiting his talent at a very tender age.
that I receive.
When he mounted platforms to school functions and on programs such as Fun World and Caterfest.
This is what I see. All of the blessings, God, that you've given me. You bless my family, they're all doing.
And in high school became the real deal for him.
Gave me peace of mind. Oh, thank God for that blessing. Thank God.
But hey, he's gonna tell it all himself soon on the show.
I could have been dead somewhere sleeping, y'all, in my sick bed. But you blessed me, yeah, you blessed me, and you let me see a brand new day. You made a way out of nowhere. I'm thankful for just one more day. 10,000 tongues ain't enough to say. You've been good to me day after day. Thank God for keeping me in a pandemic, protecting me in a pandemic, kept death from me. So I thank God for blessing me.
Okay, if you just joined in, you're welcome to the show. Saturday the 28th of January 2023, and you're live on JC Radio with your girl Ajwa. Today on the show we got episode coming through.
Saga. It's an episode of the Rudest Boss. We change shape like the Avatar. We look street like the Trump car. Hit platinum and nano minimal.
That's a track from episode.
Yeah, we hit gun but we on track. I know fat Joe so we not go lean back.
Warm up with his tracks before he comes live.
Now go see we did, yeah. Go on if you lot turn back. Have no wife in try to be la act. Tell them say them now go see we did, no. Now go see we did, yeah. We change color.
The name is Adra and I'm your host for today.
Enemy Avatar. We change color, now we change shape to any boy we no like we. Avatar. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. Avatar. We change color,
Let me know how your week has been.
we no like we. Avatar.
What did you do during the week?
Just as we should, we were ranking an episode of Richard Batman.
Let us know where you're watching us from.
Boyfriend on they can't take with the fool. 26
If you're listening to us live, you can come on our Facebook page, JC Radio.
gold, be a punchline by the blood clot.
And you can send all your comments out here.
If I can speak on the right road.
And I'm gonna do justice for you.
Them want see you dead life end up. Them try every mix and every method, but them can't. And now them fed up.
It's a track by the man episode.
Them bad. I'm from step out the road, yeah, we mad, them mad.
Are we gonna have episode live on now?
Change color, see we change
Don't move nowhere.
to the enemy. Avatar. We change color,
It's a beautiful Saturday evening.
like we. Avatar. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. Avatar. We change color, different color to anybody we no like boy. See, we originate to make the boy them prototype. We terror by day and we horror by night. And a third world war, they see for lyrical file bring home. Step on them like a ring home. Nobody search for boy, yeah we are stepping on your empire. Burn up the whole place like hellfire. The gun ring like cellular. Road them general, episode bad just boy everywhere. We know them already, yeah we done them already. We no friend them already, that's way already, yeah. From long time, them know what we friend from long time. We hit gun but we on track. I know fat Joe so we not go lean back. Tell them say them nah go see we did, no. Nah go see we did. Go on if you lot turn back. Have no wife him try to be like act. Tell them so them nah go see we dead, no. Them nah go see we dead, yeah. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. Avatar. We change color, now we change shape to any boy we don't like we. Avatar. We change color.
Okay, people, we got episode in the house now.
Color, different color to anybody we don't like.
And that's the track by episode.
Yeah, are they on track in this?
By the award-winning dancehall artist himself.
Yeah, this is
okay.
on into a different plan.
Okay, so this was the track by episode.
Say they change color. I change color to them. I'm the avatar. I'm going back to Ghana. I'm going to be rich.
Welcome to the studios of JC Radio episode. I can see you driving now. Can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, me make it fly higher like Aladdin.
Hi, episode. Can you hear us? Can you say hi if you can hear us?
Tip on the floor. Pull it. Y'all take a sip in your mouth. Are you too hotter than pull it. From the club, the bedroom, we gone when we enter your ramping shop. Pull it. Y'all come take a lollipop.
I make me started now. Rebuild your twin tower, make me talk.
Okay, people, we get an episode in.
So why you vex when me tin I get hard enough?
Stay tuned with us.
Call me Antina. She ODG
Don't go nowhere.
He get bad, you know. The room hot, you know. The girl upset, mama, she can't talk, you know. One band, one gun, one steer, one run after my gun. We load then a baby's born. Every girl in the crowd love my bedroom gun. Bet it,
Shoot you with me bedroom gun. Pull it. And you see me girl them cough. Drop your hand, keep on the floor. Pull it. Girl take a sip in your mouth. Cause you too hotter than all. Pull it. From the club, the bedroom, we gone when me enter your ramping shop. Pull it. Girl come take a lollipop.
the baby girl done go. I set the tin and give me angle. Take a picture, send it pan tango. Me peno, bad bush and a santo. Baby, if you don't know, what many a British Rambo. You know, before I know you need do. Me sonny move back, Betsy. It get bad in the club. The way your body bad make me mad. Make me mad. It get bad in the
It's a track by episode.
Second on me brain. The way your body bad make me mad.
We're trying to get him back live here in the studio. Stay tuned with us, don't go nowhere.
Drop your hand, keep on the floor. Y'all take a sip in your mouth. Cause you too hotter than all. From the club, the bedroom, we gone when we enter your ramping shop. Y'all come take a lollipop.
No bother me, no follow me. The way you're something bad, you maga me. Me make you fly higher like Aladdin. I make me shoot the penalty. Yeah, no bother me, no follow me. The way you're something bad, you wanna me. Me make you fly high, Aladdin. Make me shoot the penalty.
Shoot you with me bedroom gun.
Second of your head, no. Get your body bad in the
Drop your hand, keep on the floor.
Say you wanna have a bite? Yeah, me wanna have a bite.
Oh, you live on JC Radio on the Celebrity Lifestyle Show.
Giving thanks for my lives,
We got episode.
not to my fellow human beings, but to the honor.
Ghanaian dancehall reggae artist.
This is my prayer.
So we try to reconnect episode back into the studios.
So me pull me hype and know,
Stay tuned, we with you.
cause I was born as a winner. Jehovah loves me even as a sinner. My rock of Gibraltar. When me get swallowed like Jonah, he saves me out of flood like Noah. Hey la mommy, jo feleni cha. Suneni machole, keheni mi maka. You got it down. He will forever be my savior.
Go.
I'm on the rock. And I go fall. He keeps me strong. Baby, she 10 J4. She drove my song. I'm on the rock. So me nah go fall. He killed me strong. In love she tell me J4, she told my son.
Okay, people, we got episode live on. Welcome to the studios of JC Radio episode.
Hey,
How's your Saturday going?
I'm a little under the water.
Oh, we can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you. So
can you hear me?
I think maybe you should probably unmute your mic.
Can you hear me?
Can
you hear me? Because I can hear you perfectly.
We can't.
Can you hear me?
Hear you.
Can you hear me?
No, we still can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
There's a track by episode. When the name episode comes to mind, this track plays in my mind. As one of the versions of the track Atia. So, episode, we can't hear you. I don't know if you can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can, but we can't hear you. Okay, so we having little challenges with hearing episode. Are we gonna fix that soon? So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. It's your girl Adjo on a Saturday evening.
Give thanks for life.
And there's a track by episode.
Everybody,
okay, so can you hear me, episode?
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me. I can hear you.
You can hear me still?
No. Can you check your mic?
Let me take off this.
Okay. Okay, episode. Can you say
now?
something?
Can you hear me?
I still can't hear you. That's the problem.
Jeez. Okay, let me just take off the headphones.
Me want to see every boy and girl I'm in bed. No single one party, turn up, party, turn up. From me come sleep, fast me must wake up, link me birdie.
Okay, so we having little challenges with hearing episode, but we're trying to fix that. So don't go nowhere. We're still with you. You're live on the Celebrity Lifestyle Show of the Afro Diaspora Show. So we got episode in the building today. He's with us now, but we having little challenges with hearing him. So he's trying to get back in. Okay, we got episode
Can you hear me
back.
now?
And episode, can you say
Can you
something?
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I still can't hear you. I don't know why. Can you check like your mic is muted, so can you unmute it? Yeah, your mic is on mute. So I think you got to unmute your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Can
you hear me
now? But I don't know why we still can't hear you. No.
Yeah. I don't know. Hello? Hello, hello.
I still can't hear you. No. Episode, can you hear me?
Come and drink us party, turn up, party, turn up. Me want to see every boy and girl I'm in pair. No single one party, turn up, party, turn up.
Okay, they can hear episode, so I'm the one who can't hear him. Okay. So sorry, people. You can hear episode, and I can hear him. Okay, so we trying to fix this.
Zagadat, it's your boy Easy. And the man them I call episode.
Another one this.
All I know, see, why not catch like a conscience song? And the girl come to me like a bubble gum. If I give her a chance, she go run come. If I give her a chance, she go run come. Why not catch like a conscience song? Say the girl come to me like a bubble gum. Me see if I give her a chance, she go run come. If I give her a chance, she go run. Baby girl, don't leave. Baby girl, go down on your.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, so episode, can you say something?
Can you hear me?
The people can hear you, but I can't hear you. That's the problem. I don't know why.
So is it from my end?
Mic check. Just a second.
Mic check.
I think the listeners can hear you. They're typing, they can hear you. So we got Kofi Sayuram on the show. He says we can hear episode live and clear. We got Cynthia Selwyn. Shout out to you, Cynthia. We got Atar Bernes. We got a whole lot of people in the house, man, ready to listen to episode. But I don't know why. I can't. The producer's trying to figure out why. Episode, can you say something?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I still
can't
hear you. This is a track by episode. The producer is trying to figure it out. So bear with us for a second episode. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
Zagadat, please. Baby girl, don't leave. Baby girl, don't leave. Love it when you go down on your knees. Go down on your knees. You make it bad, man.
Okay, so
can you hear me now?
Something. Oh, cool.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, now we on. Sorry about the inconvenience.
To me like a bubble.
Okay, lovely people, we got episode in the building now. I'm so sorry for what happened. There's the track by episode and Mr. Easy. And the title of the song is Buddy Buddy. Okay, so before we get to episode, just listen to this track in a few seconds. We're gonna get it rolling.
Run come, wine and catch like a conscience song. Say the girl come to me like a bubble gum. Me see if I give her a chance, she go run come. If I give her a chance, she go run come, please. Baby girl, don't leave. Baby girl, don't.
Okay, welcome to the show episode. How has your Saturday been, and how is it in Ghana?
Yes, not really fit. But I promised I was gonna do this, but so I have to do it. The sad part is I'm not home. I should have been home relaxing, but due to calls, so I had to. I'm on the road actually, So I just
Or
to park somewhere and then
yeah,
we get this rolling. Because I
we
was thinking I was gonna
yeah,
get home a bit earlier,
a bit
you know,
earlier.
but
Yeah, but
yeah,
we really appreciate you for being with us. So. Thank
yes,
you.
thanks.
And how is the country like? How is Ghana like?
I think it's same old same.
Same old same,
uh,
same old same. But I mean,
definitely,
it's the
definitely
motherland.
is.
So shout out to the motherland. Beautiful people, we
Yeah,
got
definitely.
episode in the house. We got people listening all the way from Denmark. We got Kofi, so you're in the building. We got Stella Pia. She says I'm watching you all the way from Denmark. We got Atabanis who's watching from Finland. We got Ras Bamba who is watching all the way from Italy. So we got all Afro diasporans in here. And
Nice,
hey,
nice,
like I
nice.
always say, it's a blessing to be here every day. Like we don't take it, we take it for granted, you know. But getting back into your episode, can you tell us whose episode? I know who episode is, but for the benefit of the
Um,
listeners, like tell us about yourself. Like
I think most of the time this is the hardest question I ever I ever tried to answer.
yeah,
But if I should make it short, um, I'm a musician. I'm an artist. When I say artist, I paint. I'm a graphic artist. So
you
professionally,
are. Mm.
yeah, I have degree in arts.
Oh wow, impressive.
Studied arts to the tertiary level.
Mm.
Aside music, I do everything arts. So basically, it's just music and arts for me. Um,
Okay.
I know if I should make it simple for people to know who episode, I'll just sing Atia don't be because that's what I say. When
Atiadenko.
people ask me who is
So
episode, that's what I say.
that's what you
That's
say. I mean,
yes.
when I think about episode, so today I was asking myself. So before
Mm,
Atiadenko, I did know episode for sure. But what song did I
yeah,
know episode for? Like I was just
I
like,
know.
the Atiadenko has taken over so many people's heads. Like while I
Yes.
was making my hair today. I was
Mm,
speaking to the one who was making my hair, and she was telling me, I've been listening to the Atia Donko version. I've been playing all the time, the one with Mr. Drew, and I
yeah.
was like, okay. I didn't like really even know about the one with Mr.
Nice.
Drew. I knew about the one with Kwabena. So you
Yeah.
see, like yeah, yeah. So it's great. So
Yeah.
moving on, like
Mm,
you've been in the industry. You are a household name
mm.
episode. We've seen you do things in the Ghana industry. So can you let us know how it all came about? Hey, shout out to you, Nat Kofi, who just joined. And he says that hello from Monica Santaman in Finland. Okay, hello to you, Monica, as well. Okay, so straight back to your episode. Can you tell us about how you got into the Ghana
Mm,
music industry? How it all started for you? I mean,
mm.
has this been your passion since you were born? Were you born into music? I mean,
Yeah.
how did it all come about?
I think okay. So yes, I come from a musical background. My
Oh, you
mom,
do.
my mom is a musician. She played
Mm.
Woolome, the most
All right.
famous and legendary band
Yeah,
Woolome.
the
I don't know if you know
traditional.
that band.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my mom is a twin, so both of them did music. My elder sister,
Oh,
at a point in
nice.
time, was a backing vocalist for Afro Moses, and
Oh,
she,
impressive.
but she, yes. So she branched from our type of music and also joined my mom and then the sister to be doing traditional sound. And she has her own band in DC now.
Mm.
So for me, music started as just something that the family, revolves around. You wake up
So
in the morning and there's music, it's music, it's music.
you
But
you were sort of born into it.
exactly, exactly.
Exactly.
But I think I told a different lane with the
Uh,
reggae and dance. So
dance hall. Yeah.
yes, because back then when mommy comes from tour, the only dub plates or the VHS or CDs were
Mm.
likely to have limited to
All right.
reggae and then country music.
All right.
So I
Yeah.
grew up. I grew up on a hard country music, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers,
Mm.
and then you
Yeah.
have like the Jim Reeves, Eddie Grant, and all those sound, and that's how come the reggae love grew, because mom is a big reggae fan.
Okay. So.
Professionally,
Mm.
professionally, I would say that I kickstart my career from 2014 when I got
2014.
nominated for when I got nominated for the Ghana Music Awards on Sang category.
Oh,
That's how it started for me.
the VGMA on Sang.
Yes.
Episode. I the one I saw you the last time.
Oh, someone trying to say hi to you.
I know. I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry.
that's okay. That's a lot from the people.
Yes.
So talking about your career started from the VGMA on Sang,
Yes.
like take us
No,
a little bit.
I think prior to that, I won the Ghana Music, Ghana GH King and Queens of the dancehall King and Queen competition in 2011. Yes.
2011. How old were you by
Yes.
then? And how old were you? Can you remember?
2011, I was 2011. I was 20. I was a minor, and I think I was.
You can't even remember how old you
As
were.
I know, I was the
You
youngest in
can
the
do it
competition actually.
in the competition. Oh, nice.
Yes, I was the youngest in the competition, and yes.
How
But
was music with you back in like SHS? Like yesterday when I posted the flyer, I had my sister's daughter in the UK, and she was like, "Hey,
I
episode went to the same school with
bought
me,"
it.
and I think you're breaking off a little bit. Um, you're a bit like episode. Can you hear me? Oh, you're back on. Okay, we're trying to figure it out. Okay, stay tuned with me, people. Technology issues. We're trying to get him back on. Oh, Atab Bennett says, "Welcome episode. Finally, I see you. I always listen to your songs, especially the one with Kwabna Kwabna." Okay, so there's the track by episode Atia Dunko. And this one of the many renditions from the song Atia Donko.
But she say, why me?
If you didn't know, episode has 10 versions of the Atia Donko. So let us know which of them is your favorite track. Okay, so episode I got Benny's in the house and she's in Finland, and she says that, "Oh, episode, I finally get to see you. I always listen to your songs, especially the one with Kwabna Kwabna."
Thank
And
you.
that's coming
Thank
from,
you. I
and
appreciate it.
she's a twin as well. She's a twin.
Oh,
That's like her
wow.
mom. Yeah.
Wow. I actually have like 6 sets of twins in my family.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
Wow.
like 6 sets of twins. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, like take us back to SHS. So yesterday when I posted the flyer, I got my sister's daughter all the way in the UK, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I went to school with episode, and he was my junior." And he's like,
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna tune into the show today because let's
Nice.
see." So take us
Yeah,
take
so,
us back to SHS, because I know back in school doing entertainment, that's when all the love for music pops up.
Yeah.
And that's where, like, so take us back then.
Yes. I went to Nkoko Secondary School, which I'm really proud of.
Yes, shout out to all people who went there as
Yeah,
well.
Kosek. Yeah.
Yeah, Cosec.
So from 2004 to 2007, it was it was more of like the discovery year for me, because even before I went to school, I was still doing music. I used to represent my JSS at Fan World and Kida Fest and all those competitions. Then I went to high school, and I think from the first time I stepped foot in school, that same week, I started already battling artists and then rap and competitions till I completed.
So you come. How were your teachers taking it? Because back in Ghana, I did SHS in Ghana as well.
I think there's always that. So for me, the good side is I happen to be one of the best students in the art class. So that is always a cover up for me leaving school, trying to do music whilst I was in school, because then you're always pardoned because you put up your best in class, and I was one of the finalists in the art class. So it was quite hard, but it was also entertaining as well. And till I finished COSEC, I think I'd already stamped my name um, in the neighboring schools,
All right.
from
So you're
PESCO to Impasse to all these schools.
shout
Like,
out to
because
Pesco. I'm a second,
yeah,
so shout out to
oh
Pesco.
nice.
Yeah.
So I done every battle. I think I won every battle around that time.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So that was like live back in SHS. So
yeah.
I know many people, like many artists, like last week we got Reggie CP on the show and he told us that he wanted to be a doctor when he was young. But then he loved music, so that's why his path took. So did you, even though you came from a musically inclined family, did you know you were gonna end up as a musician, or you had other wild dreams like I want to be a doctor but do music, or an artist, or like tell us like what was your when you were a kid, apart
I,
from
I,
the
th- I
music and everything? Did you have any other dreams?
it was always arts and music for me.
Okay.
I don't really remember having any other thinking or any other dreams um, outside music, because I always idolized my mom, and watching them perform around the world, it was a nice thing for me, like to see them perform in front of whites, and they are being cheered, and then you hear their songs on radio. She comes home from tour. It was fun for me, and I had opportunity of joining them sometime when they are recording their live sessions at Gamma Films, which is now TV3. So that experience has always been there.
Experience, yeah.
Yes. So for
So
me,
your
it's
mom has
always been
been
there.
like sort of your role model. Your mom has been
Yes,
your role
yes,
model.
yes. She has. Even though I have different people that shaped my career, I think mom has always been the first person, or the person to run back to if I have to deal with something concerning music. And till date, she happens to be that person that would even listen to my song and go like, "Well, Lala no fear, Jomobemi, I delete." You know,
Shout out
you
to your
know,
mom. What's your
yeah.
mom's name? What's your mom's
My,
name?
my mom's name on Facebook is actually Episode's mom.
Episode's mom.
No be you talk say my beloved country.
Episode talk more.
Do we the suffer?
Shout out to Episode's mom. Check out on Facebook. His name is Episode's mom. So we got Weezy Omar in the building, and he says, "Episode, we need you here." Where are you watching from, Weezy? I don't know where you're watching from. So he says, "Episode, we need you here." So let's get back on Episode. So now we know you entered the Ghana music industry. So how was the support like? You did have a mom who was like into music, but how did you get anybody in the industry like to take you in? Because in Ghana I know there's so many like good like people with talent. There are people with talent, but the opportunity, you need to get somebody to connect you to somebody to connect you to somebody. So how was it for you?
Yes.
So did you go through your
Um.
mom's contacts, or you were lucky to just
Okay.
enter
So
the industry?
the sad part is when I went to high school,
Rot for the border.
daddy didn't want me to do music, because he's in the
Alright.
business world.
As always,
So
the
yes.
daddies want the
So
doctors and the lawyers. I know, right?
so it was a bit hard. Till even after school, he's that type of person when people say, "Oh, I saw your son on TV," and you're like, "Charlie, make you guys not disturb me," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Until recently, who is actually my best friend now, and he's
Uh,
one of my biggest fans. He comes to any of my events.
oh,
It wasn't
shout out to
easy.
your dad.
Yes, it wasn't easy because I've always stayed an independent artist. I signed to a label in 2016, which didn't go well, so which took like 3 years of my time because I had to finish the contract. Because as a newbie
Yeah.
in that, I didn't really get the business side of the work well. So we ended up that I signed a bad contract, which happens to most of upcoming artists,
Yeah,
which took
artist, yeah.
3 years of my time. But I've always been an independent artist. I would only be grateful to myself and to the fans
God.
who actually had, yes, and God as well. People who have actually carried the episode brand from day one till now, stayed
now.
loyal. Yes, I didn't come off any artist's shoulder, but I've always been more of like a protege to some artists. You know, the likes of big up the likes of Samini.
Samini, a very
Big,
cool guy
yes,
as well.
big inspiration because I come from Dansuman, so
Oh,
that is our legend.
the Achisa family. Yeah.
Exactly, that's our
I
legend.
know.
I wasn't signed to High Grade Family, but at a point in time in my career, I got a support from the High Grade
Family.
Family fans,
Oh, that's nice.
um, and then to Shutter Movement.
Yeah.
I was one of the founding. Would I say the founding boys? Not okay. Let me rephrase it before people start bashing me. I was there when it started because
When SM started. Yeah.
I designed the Shutter Movement logo.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I was there at a
That's
point in time.
nice.
He's still my god. He's still a father to me. A brother.
Oh,
Yes, but
yeah.
I'll give much credit to myself for not stopping
Yourself.
because
Yeah.
regardless of all that, I didn't really get somebody to say, you know what, enter the studio. I'm gonna pay this amount. I'm gonna produce you.
Oh,
I'm gonna executive produce your project. I did
yes.
everything by myself and my team.
Yes.
So yes,
So you've been like your own motivator. So you've been motivating yourself. You've been chasing your dreams right
exactly,
from the word go. And that was
exactly.
what our motivational messages were all about before we started the show. You chase your
Mm,
dreams, follow through it, and you're gonna arrive there. So that's how it has to be. And I'm glad you did that. And today you're here. So
yeah,
before
give
we move
thanks.
on, let's just give the listeners something from you.
Girl, you're bouncing up my brain. You
And there's a track from episode.
got me. Don't give me stories, I beg you, please. Oh, baby. So tease me, tease me, tease me, tease me, baby.
If you got any questions, get them coming.
Leave me, leave me, leave me, leave me, baby. Oh, oh. Me say, don't call me beside.
Okay, so we're gonna get into that whole Atia Don't Cook craze. I know you people can't wait. Hey, but before we get there, there are 10 renditions of the Atia Donko. Let me know which of them you like. I know Bernice likes the one with Kwabena Kwabena. I know Julie likes the one with Mr. Drew.
I made you say, be your friendly. Take me on a date so you could know me. The body said I feel it. We are my magic brain.
Okay, episode. So let's get on. So
Yeah,
like now we know about like how you've been in the industry and all that. Tell us about how like the the streets have supported, because I see you got a big following on social media. You really got a big
yeah,
following on social media.
yeah.
So do you have your own thing going on, like Shadow fans or SM whatever, Beam Nation, you name
Mm.
it? I mean, do you got your own like
Mine
street
is mine is the
followers?
very good bad boys and very good bad girls.
Ah, very good bad boys and very good bad girls. Is that for
um,
real or yeah?
yeah, okay, so yeah, that's more of like my talk. That's more of like the movement. Um, Regardless of the fact that I branched into a different sound this year, I would always, be grateful for the dancehall side of me. I think the biggest record before this was Avatar, which remains one of
Avatar.
the biggest dancehall song ever in the scene from 2015.
Yeah.
So, and you know how vibrant the street was when dancehall took mainstream.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so I've always had that core dancehall fans.
Uh-huh.
Um, it only grew bigger, and then it gave me space to um, touch different lovers of music when I dropped Atia.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
But for the streets, it's dancehall, and that's what people have known me for from like when I started this.
Oh, lovely. So, we I think you already got two more fans of the very bad boys and very
Very
bad
good
girls
bad
club,
boys.
because I see Tuli
Nice.
Anpu, who is very Finnish, and she's loving the vibe there, and I see Bernice as well. So I think you got some new crew members. And we go Weezy
Nice.
Omar, who says yes. I want you guys to bring him. Oh, you want episode to come to Finland. because
Wow,
episode is
that would be
big in
nice.
is a big music artist in Ghana. He definitely is a big music artist. So episode, let's talk about your personal life. So
Yes.
in Ghana, how do you handle the fame? Because we just saw on live what happened, like somewhat like a your episode. So fortunately
Yeah.
for me, I've had the opportunity to be around a lot of people in the industry because I
Mm.
went to school with morning with Jeremy
Oh,
from
Jeremy. Yeah.
Jeremy, yeah. So back in the days when I'm in Ghana, I used to hang out a lot at Trap in Jay Foley's studio. So
Yeah.
I've had the opportunity to be around a lot of people in the industry through
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and that's also how I got the passion to be interested in things with entertainment and radio and stuff like that. Because I used to move with Jeremy a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. So how do you handle the whole like fame thing? Like how do you like I know there are certain artists who don't really know how to handle it well. Like
Yeah.
they're either on the other side or they're on the other side or they're in the middle. So I know fame comes with a lot of like it comes with a baggage. It's not easy.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's
so
true.
how do you handle that on a daily
Okay.
basis?
So for me, it's two sides.
Mm.
I trod carefully,
The connection is a bit
regardless
yeah.
of the fact.
Okay, we lost the connection, so just stay tuned and we bring an episode back on. The technology these days is not easy, so I think he lost the connection. We're gonna bring him back on. So this is a track from episode. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. And please share the Facebook Live. Share it to your friends. Share it to your Facebook so we can get people in the building. So we can get this whole conversation going. It's a Saturday evening, so let's get it popping.
From what me took a nap, I me never wake. Me ain't no lion and not the same. Should you run up your mouth or buy your food place? Who say you money done? Be mad people where me come from. We murder them and them grandson. They know say me are the one and only the last one.
Kindly share the Facebook Live, and if you listen live on jcradiolive.com, stay tuned. We're gonna get an episode back on. We just lost him, but he's gonna come back on, so stay tuned. Oh, Tuli says, I'm actually not fan, but also support the idea to bring him a more Ghanaian artist to Finland. Okay, so episode is back in the building. So we were talking about how you handle the whole thing. So
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear
so
you. Yeah.
what I was saying is, it's two sides for me. One is I try so much not to lose my original self because I come from a place where it's mostly not a plus to win. Is quite different from where I come from. From the coastal side, it's quite hard. So as much as I go urban and coming from a rural side, I try not to take that for granted. But then again, not to also say that I'm gonna trot in a way where I don't get to protect the brand because this is what put food on my table, and it has just moved from on just me loving what I'm doing and just having fun to a business, a brand where you have people investing into it. So you're always protecting the brand. So I make sure that I don't go where I'm not invited. Two, I don't mix up. There's always that careful decision or cautious decisions I take before I try and mix up with people because that alone drains that energy. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I handle it. The fame is all right, but I don't make it get too much in here.
Yeah.
Because regardless of anything, music is not just for that. Personally, I say it as work, and it's more of like a message that has been asked to be passed on. So even if I'm not here today, then the song has to be able to be meaningful a decade from
Yeah.
now. It has to
Yeah.
be reference to situations that needs to be tackled. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I take all this into consideration before I put an episode brand as to what I have to do with it.
So you balance it out well on a daily basis. But how does
Definitely.
that how is
But
that
I
affected?
still go by my gobe every
You
time.
do go buy your gobe.
Yes.
That reminds
Yes.
me of Ajagraja. He says, "I'm here to buy my watch. You people thought I couldn't come." You know
Yeah.
that
You
takes
know.
me to a video I watched of the man called Ajagraja. Yeah, but so how do the ladies like I know, I don't know how to say it. How do you handle the ladies? So tell us a little bit about your personal life. Are you married? Are you single? I mean, tell us a little bit
Um
about it. And how do you handle
I'm
the ladies? And I mean artists. One difficult thing for artists is about the opposite sex. Like everybody wants to. I mean, tell us a little bit
I
about
think
that.
I think it's not with artists alone. It's general. Music, and that music itself attracts the opposite sex, right?
Yeah.
Now the thing is, um I am not married. I
Oh.
am divorced, which is
Oh,
I don't
okay.
try to put my personal life
Personal life out there.
out
Yeah,
there.
that's respected, of
Exactly,
course.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for that I can't talk too much about it.
Yeah, of
But I have a
course.
lovely daughter.
Shout
Her
out
name
to
is
her as
Coco.
well.
She's
Oh,
yes,
shout
she's
out
5, and
Cocos. Did you say Cocosis?
no, her name is Coco.
Coco. Okay,
Yes, Coco.
Coco. Does that have a meaning?
You
Like,
know.
is it a god name or
No, it's an abbreviation. It's actually more of like a name I
like
coined out of her
like a
original name,
pet
which is
name? Like a
Colette.
pet name.
A pet
Okay.
name,
Like a
actually, a
pet
pet
name,
name.
Coco. Shout out to
Yes,
you, Coco.
yes,
Shout out
Coco.
to you from Finland. So we got Weezy
You
who
know,
says, I want
yeah.
to listen to one of his musics. We change color, episode, and ranking. I don't know what he's saying there.
Avatar.
Oh, the
No, that's
Avatar.
Avatar.
That's
Yeah, that's
Avatar. So he
Avatar.
wants to listen
Yeah,
to
that's Avatar.
Avatar.
That's
Producer, do
Avatar.
we have Avatar on the playlist now? And as we interacting with more of Afro diasporans, and we have many people listening
Mm,
to the audio version as well.
yeah,
Yeah, can you tell us about how have you tried to promote your songs to the diaspora, like to the outside world? I know you're big in Ghana. I know people
yeah,
know you in Ghana,
yeah,
and I know the Afro diasporans know you as well. Like because of the internet,
yeah.
you must be mistaken to. Most of the time, I'll be at the airport. I'll be hearing songs from people. Like I mean, one
Mm,
thing I noticed is the Nigerians have really tried to take the music across
mm,
because um
mm,
I can. Yeah, okay, we found Avatar. We'll be playing it soon for you, Wizzy Omar. Thank you for staying in
mm,
tune with us.
mm,
So the Nigerians have really tried to get the music out there to the market. So I'm not gonna like
mm,
I've been to airports like Copenhagen Airport where I've heard music from big Nigerian artists. I've heard it
yeah,
here in Finland. I've heard it at
mm,
other airports and places where you wouldn't even think about it.
yeah,
But to be very honest, I have not really like heard music played from Ghanaian artists. Maybe a couple of times, one or two, but no more.
yeah,
But I've yeah.
yeah.
But so my question is, how do you, as a person or as a
Mm,
musician, as an artist, as a big artist in Ghana,
yeah,
how do you plan to project your brand out there? Like because you are a big
okay.
brand, honestly. If you've not like I'm telling you this on record. I mean, you are a very big talent.
I
And
appreciate that.
yeah, you're a very big talent. So, can you tell us how? First of all, let me ask why is it that we're not getting our Ghanaian artists like out there like we're supposed to? So, what are the hindrances
Okay.
and like the
I always
challenges?
say that it's quite sad to always be I don't want to be playing that Ghana versus Nigerian thing. The reason is one. Now you're looking at a market that has
Big
evolved.
population.
Yes, and even with their sound, they've evolved over the years, right?
Okay.
You're looking at a market which has investors. You're looking at even people in general who are supportive. You enter a space which has one Nigerian, and in the next 6 months, you have like 10 Nigerians occupying the space, and that is who they are. Now, with the Ghanaian market, I think one of the mistakes we have done, and then the young generation, I always advocate that we look at is how we are not able to have a united front to defend what we have as Ghanaians. The reason is there's always that fight for high life. But then again, how are we ready to defend it? In a sense that I can't claim a high life artist if my sound is not high life. Even though we have the roots of every Ghanaian artist being high life, you have people who do reggae, and that is what put food on their table. So, as much as they want to claim African artists, they can't claim high life. You understand? Now, Nigerians have been able to market their self in that space where you would have international labels trooping in and all of that. So for me as a person, one of the decisions that I took, and I think has been very good to me is from 2016. I decided that, you know what, let me branch into different markets who have like huge following for reggae and dancehall. And the first I did was Zimbabwe. Across Africa, Zimbabwe, apart from Ghana in Africa, Zimbabwe has got the biggest reggae, dancehall market. But when you come to reggae, the biggest in Africa will definitely be Kenya or Uganda, and maybe Zimbabwe, not even Ghana. So I decided that, you know what, let me spread through that space. And that's how come I got myself on the Harare International Carnival, which hosted close to like 120,000 people. And I was the only West African artist to play on that stage.
You see, that's
and then the following year, I got the opportunity to open and be the curtain raiser for Etana, who is a Grammy award-winning artist in Kenya. And then I went on tour with Turbulence from Jamaica, Mega Bountain from Jamaica. So it was a very smart decision to spread the sound towards that space. And yes, regardless of the fact that we are Africans, I believe that even Tanzania or the East African market, they have huge numbers than even the Nigerian market. But you see, because
that's insightful.
The advantage that we have over them is we're able to communicate in a universal language, which is English. But most of their sound are in Swahili, Kiswahili, Shona, and all those things. Now, arguably, I know people will say that Burna and then Wizkid and Davido are the biggest from Africa. I stand to be corrected, though. I believe that an artist like Diamond Platinum is the biggest from Africa. That is
as well. Yeah,
yes,
he's from Tanzania.
Exactly. And this is somebody who is not even singing in English. So what is going to happen if these people start dominating the Anglophone market as well? You have the likes of Fally Ipupa, Sadiq Mbate, and all these guys touring around the world with their native sound. So I think it's high time that we also from this side get to understand that it is not only English that can make we go global.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the biggest streaming markets in the world is the Mexican, those Latin American markets and all those things, and even India,
yeah.
You understand? So for me as an artist, I'm yet to tap into the European market, which I have some strong links and some good following there. After I got nominated for the IRAMIS, which is the International Reggae Awards. In that category, I think it was me, Burna Boy, Stone Boy, Pato Rankin, and I think Wale, which Burna Boy won. I think, no, was it Burna Boy? Yes, Burna Boy won. You know, so I want to deal with Africa first, and then with that, we'll touch the world.
Parts of the world.
It's just a blessing that maybe we've been able to cross over quickly. But I believe that I've always said to myself, I want to play in, let's say, a Togo stadium than to go to Europe and perform at a Ghanaian party. No disrespect. I'm saying that because if I have to play in a Ghanaian community, it's just 10 or 20 or 30 people.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
But it would be a plus to my career, and it would open different, definitely open different space for me if I get to experience these stages. You know, the likes of the East African market. I have to go to East Africa in next month on a tour. So for me, that's the way to go as an artist.
Which parts of East Africa are you going to? In case there are some people out
yes.
there. Who
So I'm doing Tanzania. I have a project with one artist called Banaba. He's one of the biggest artists there. So we're working on a joint EP. I'm shooting a video for some of the songs I did with another artist from Tanzania. His name is Neddy, and I have to work on my album. So I have a cross-country album which features artists from all these sides. The likes of one artist from the Salty Soul generation. His name is Inviri, is on the album. Then you have Natty O from Zimbabwe and Knox from South Africa. So it's actually the first
African market.
Definitely, and that's where the numbers are. You know.
Before I get into my next question, I think a listener requested for the Avatar song. Producer, if we can get it playing for him.
The more we day house, we dey wait for the console.
Okay, so this Avatar by Episode, and there's a request by Weezy Omar.
We change shape like the Avatar. We look street like the Trump car.
Okay, it's a Saturday evening, and you locked down on the Celebrity Lifestyle Show.
We on track. I know fight
with your girl Adjoa.
But tell them, say them nah go see.
Live in the studios of JC Radio.
Go on if you're not turn back. Have no wife in try to be like act. Tell them, say them nah go see we did. No, them nah go see we did. Yeah. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. Avatar. We change color, now we change shape to any boy we no like we. Avatar. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. Avatar. We change color, different color to anybody we no like we. Avatar. This about me happy to kill all of them. Just ask me should we were ranking an episode original about my attitude. Kick us the face off with me shoe. Boyfriend on they can't take me for fool. 26 fish done on that big stone. From you this with you done then your history gone. Be a punchline by the blood clot can't speak. When the vice boss on your fans can't speak. Come to the right road. They say you salute. Them want see you dead life end up. Them try every mix and every method but them can't. And now them fed up. Say them bad. And from we step out the road, yeah, we mad them mad. Get a Lucy with a rudest mask. Yeah. We change color, see we change color to the enemy. Avatar. We change color, now we change shape to any boy we no like we. Avatar. We change color, see we change.
Okay, that was Avatar by Episode. So Episode, tell us about how the song came about. Tell us about how the song came about, because it is a banger. I mean, it's been a while since I went out to chill, but you've put me in the mood tonight.
Okay, so do you want to hear the real story, or you want to hear the one that we used for the media? Which one?
Give us, DJ Joe, what do you think? The real story, right? The real story.
You want a real story? Okay, so I said to myself, I'm never gonna go back to those the old me.
Share with us. I mean, JC, we're ready to listen to it all.
So at a point in my career, there was this friction and this rivalry between myself and Jupiter, right?
All right, yeah.
Who happens to be my brother.
Oh,
no, not industry brothers. We're actually brothers
Your
because
brothers,
we used to
like,
be, yes, we used to be in the same group, and then we went our
okay,
solo ways before we all had our individual careers, right?
okay,
And
yeah,
it wasn't anything. It wasn't a big deal. It was just that we all springed off to like on the mainstream because we all came from that dancehall era, and that time dancehall was really vibrant. So there was always that comparison. The fans, who is better than who is better than who, and then
yeah,
a result turned into more of like a rivalry, which is all right
yeah,
for dancehall actually.
yes, yes.
So so he dropped the song, I dropped the song, and then I had to drop Avatar, and then that's how Avatar came by. And I'm just having flashbacks of when we're recording the songs, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey, but I'm most grateful that it's one of the songs that when you play now, it's still as fresh, even with a video.
Yeah,
It still looks like something that was just done yesterday.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
this Avatar, like,
Girl, take a sip in your mouth. Cause you too hotter than hot. From the club, the bedroom, we gone when we enter your ramping shot. Girl, come take a lollipop.
shout out to all the bad boy and bad girl crew.
Jeez.
Come on, make me talk
Yes,
now.
you're actually you're taking me back to my old. These are songs I've
To
not
all
heard
the
in a
new
while.
members who just joined the crew,
Digi my fuse like
Yes.
shout out to you.
the room action on the girl upset. Mama, she can talk. One band, one gun, one steer, one run after.
So if I had this song somewhere and I didn't know about you, I wouldn't think it was a Ghanaian artist.
I know.
It's a very good song. So I was just about to say, there's so many resources like that I think Ghanaian artists don't really know about in the European market that are not tapped into. So this
Okay.
summer I had the opportunity to be at a very big festival here in Finland. It's called the Pori Jazz Festival, and it always
Okay.
had some great legends. This year they brought John Legend and yeah, a lot of big artists. And I was surprised to see there was a Ghanaian group that nobody knows about. Nobody
Trophy.
knows about them. No, I don't know, but it was called something and something. I think there were two of them. And these were, I think, very small groups. I don't know where they came from, never heard of them before. And many people didn't know about them. And they were on such a big stage, like, with thousands of people. And then
Yes.
it's not only that, there are many like festivals that go around on here in Europe. In Denmark, we have the Roskilde Festival, and you can
Yeah.
see that there's so many of these big opportunities there. In Finland, we have another one called the Flow Festival. I think this year Akon is coming, and there's the Weekend Festival, which just had Burna Boy, and Wizkid as well. Yes, and then in summer here they have the World Village. It's a World Village Festival or something. Yeah, World Village Festival, and they have all these like big festivals that go around, and sometimes it's either you see the Nigerian artists, like I said, or you see Ghanaian like artists that you've never even heard about, and these must
Yes.
be small people
cultural
in their own
troupe.
corner. Yeah, cultural troupe.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that there's so many opportunities around. So it's that the Ghanaian artists are not really like they don't really know much about these opportunities. They don't know how to connect or like what's going on.
Okay, so you remember in one of my submissions, I said that we don't have a united front.
Okay.
Ghanaians are the laid back type who don't want to,
Yes.
interact to see what happens to them. They want to just be in a space, and we can't blame anybody. It will take 1 out of 10 to always reach out, and I think some of us are really doing an amazing job. Big up Stone Boy. I would always say that.
Yeah.
Stone Boy has been able to touch on grounds that every artist from
Stone
this
Boy
side
has
would
been out
dream
there.
of.
Yeah.
Big up Trigmatic for performing at Celebration. The likes of
Trig. I've had
exactly,
the opportunity to be with Trig in Italy and in Spain on a project that I did a few years ago with my organization. It was about music
Oh,
for
nice.
employability skills between Europe and Africa, and my organization happened to represent Africa, so that was Ghana. So I had Trig on, and Trig did
Nice.
very amazing in Italy. I mean, I was so impressed. I mean, we were all impressed. So
Exactly.
shout out to you,
You know,
Trig.
so-
Shout out to you, Trig.
Yeah. Trig is an amazing artist, and I think I'm really grateful that I'm on this platform. At least now, it's opening different spaces for even one person to hear who episode is, and that's how it travels. You understand?
Yes, of
For
course.
me, I feel like we've actually been laid back for so long that these advantages, like these Nigerians take advantages of these things. But then again, there's always that sad factor where Ghanaians they don't want to recommend somebody who is fit for a job that they are not.
Yeah, no,
And that's the honest truth.
But
You would have
to talk about that, let me jump in there. I had this perception as well until like yesterday. So yesterday I was supposed to have I had billed one artist for the show today, and I'm very grateful for you coming in. It was a very short notice, but you definitely made it, and thank you for that. So there was one
appreciate
artist that I was supposed to come, but last minute plans changed, and he had to reschedule. And that's how I got to get you on the show for today. Big ups to you. Very much respect. But I realized that yesterday I was a bit shocked because when I called Trigmatic and I said, "Hey, this is what happened. Can you sort me out?" He definitely said, "Yeah, I got your episode." And then before I spoke to Trig, I spoke to someone else who also said, "Yeah, I got this person for you." But then I was like, wow, I didn't know that people love themselves in the industry like that. So I got this feeling like, but I don't know, maybe it could just be a few people who do that, not everybody.
You see, there's the industry is in such a way where there are families in family. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think if somebody else apart from Chick had called me, I would have just said, okay, so let's go. The person would have to go through management. And the truth of the matter is, this is the first interview I'm granted.
We've lost you a bit. Yeah, the network.
Buddy, you know so you have life today.
This year.
Grateful for your life.
My rock of Gibraltar.
There's a millions can buy life.
Swallowed like Jonah.
Yo, Wednesday.
Okay, that's a track by episode. We lost episode again.
This is the sinners
Technology.
body.
Okay, stay tuned with us. And a lovely shout out to all the listeners who are here in the building.
Yeah, Gene.
Our episode is gonna be back. We've not signed out yet. We yet to sign out, but we lost connection with him. And if I can, he was saying something. He's not granted an interview in a while, so we're very lucky on JC to have. Last week it was the same with Reggie ZP. It'd been 2 years since he granted an interview, and the same with episode as well.
See every boy and girl I'm in pair. No single one party to no party to no. We welcome in Christmas. From everybody work hard from January, then success is the most. We not gonna sit dead because the enemy want to see we buy the dust, but we not care. So everybody put up your party cups up in the air. So raise the party cups in the air. Come and drink us party, turn up, party, turn up. Me want to see every boy and girl I'm in pair. No single one party, turn up, party, turn up. From me just sleep, fast me must wake up. Link me birdie pop style and genius. If you want go with on track, link up, cause we are every girl them choice. Straight up, body, me swag feet can freeze up. Every iPhone and Blackberry, fi take chat. Jackie Laffy full cap, not a two shot. So when the DJ this tune, if you pull up. There is a party cups in the air. Come and drink us party, turn up, party, turn up. Me want to see every boy and girl I'm in pair. No single one party, turn up, party, turn up. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, Conversa and Red Label too. We bought drinks till top full, and if you want some drinks, and offer you. Riding now, not fantasy. You are coming on me word of fantasy. Come check on track strategy while we mix hot liquor with Pepsi. They come do. The way you do your thing got me bandu look. 80, go, get me the bad gal wine, go, party, bada, every girl look smart and hotter, the way the girl dance, me Mr. Sastama, 2. Sorry.
party cups in the air. Come we could drink us party. Turn up, turn up. Me want to see everybody. No single one party. Turn up, turn up. Party, turn up, turn up. Yeah. Yes, up G1 party on track. Turn up, body. Two body.
Okay, so we lost connection with the episode. We're trying to get him back on so we can wrap up for the show.
Run come, wine and catch like a conscience song. Say the girl come to me like a bubble gum.
There's a track by episode featuring Mr. Easy.
She go run come please.
And it says buddy buddy.
Baby girl don't leave.
Buddy buddy.
Baby girl don't leave. Love it when you go down on your knees. Go down on your knees. You make a bad man wanna go down on his knees. Alright. Saga that, make a handle that. I need my squeeze and
shout out to you, Dr. Ari Kisi.
body no be firewood, so make a fire.
All the way in Kivisto.
You know, see, man, I don't dada. Man, I the new age.
Shout out to you, Dr. Kofi Brobe, who had birthday yesterday.
Mash up your place, say your lips like.
You are a constant listener of JC Radio as well. Happy belated birthday to you. Shout out to you, Nanaya and Atu.
You make a bad man drop on the knees. Drop down on my knees.
And a condolence to the Ghana Union family in Finland
Body.
on the loss of a brother
Bring your body.
who lived in Finland before.
Body.
Brother Edie.
So if I give you my ginger, would you bankulize me? Make us sing and harmonize me like a.
So we lost the episode. We're trying to bring him back on,
Chow down vandala.
but so we can wrap up for the show for today.
The time bomb.
But before we do that,
We go chill, baby, freeze on me.
shout out to you wherever you're listening from.
Yeah. Take
Live on JC Radio with your girl Adjoa.
talk on me. Make we go chill, girl, freeze on me.
It's a beautiful Saturday evening,
I got that. Please.
and you're locked down on JC Radio.
Baby girl don't leave. Love it when you go down on your knees. Go down on your knees. You make a bad man wanna go down on his knees. Alright. Jagger up. Why not catch like a conscience song? And the girl come to me like a bubble gum. If I give her a chance, she go run come. If I give her a chance, she go run come. Why not catch like a conscience song? Say the girl come to me like a bubble gum. Me see if I give her come. If I give her a chance,
Bring your body.
Okay, so episode is getting back in the studio. Share the Facebook Live. And if you have any questions for episode, please send them now because we're going to wrap up soon.
Body.
We're going to wrap up for the show soon.
Dream J.
So send your comments coming because he's coming back in.
Mr. Easy J.
Shout out to you, Atu.
Bad.
Atu and Nanaya. Shout out to you, Cynthia. Shout out to you, Mama She. A belated birthday to Genia. A belated birthday to Genia all the way in Maunula. Okay, so this is another version of the Atia Donko track. Okay, so episode. Tell us about the famous music Atia Donko. Episode, can you hear me? Episode, can you hear me? I think your screen it's frozen.
Now me just say we'll be your friendly. Take me on a date so you could know me.
Nobody said I fade it. We are my matchy break. No, please.
Episode, I think your screen is frozen, so we can't really see you. So I don't know, maybe you can go out and come in again. So this is another rendition of the Atiadongo track by Episode, and this version features Rude Boy Rankin. Yeah, we just about to get there. What's behind this particular song? How did you come up with the song? That's Bernie's question. So give us a minute. We're trying to get Episode back on. This song was supposed to be the rap of the day.
Unless you promise you never leave, stay with me till the morning breeze, baby.
So if you're a fan of that Atiadongo song, let's form an Atiadongo club. How many Atiadongos are in the house? I'm definitely not one of them, but
give me stories, I beg you,
you never know.
Baby. So tease me, tease me, tease me, tease me, baby.
So if you didn't know, there are 10 renditions of this song. So he got the reggae version, the high life version, you name it. He got Mr. Drew on one of the versions. He got Rude Boy Rankin on one of the versions. He got Kwabna. So go check out the Atiadongo renditions on YouTube or Apple Play Store or wherever you want to stream from, and you can find all the 10 versions of that Atiadongo song.
She say, why me? I made you say, we'll be your friendly. Take me on a date so you could know me. Nobody said I fade it. We are my matchy break. I'm missing no please. Upasa would me say, come low-key. Come on, no fair, we'll hear too much Chinese. Because you can't have me there. You can't have streets. See, I don't go be best. On the Miko. Okodini, Siko.
So if you're not Ghanaian, this song talks about a guy who meets a slim woman and he wants to take her out, spend on her, but he wants to get something at the end of the day. And the lady's like, I thought you took me out to get to know me better, but I think you're getting naughty ideas. So that's what the track is about. Shout out to all the slim girls out there. I would say the healthy looking girls out there. No disrespect to girls who have, body like myself. Nobody shaming. Nobody shaming.
But she say, why me? Now made you say, we'll be your friendly. Take me on a date so you could know me. Nobody said I fade it. We are my matchy break. But me say no please. Upasa would me see can low-key. When you lipstick ni utai jeans. So would you buy my media? Resume my streets. Me say I don't go be best. On the Miko. Okodimi, Siko. So I'm manning on the set, meaning the quadia, meaning the cordia, Metimiko.
That's the Atiadongo track by Episode. And this version is featured by Rude Boy Rankin.
Please don't take me there unless you promise you never leave. Stay with me.
We're dealing with some technological issues from episode side. We lost him again. But we're gonna bring him on to wrap up for today.
Don't give me stories, I beg you, please. Oh, baby. So tease me, baby. Oh, you better leave me, baby. Oh. Don't go be pesa, only me go. Okodimi, siko. So I'm on the honey say, mini Nico, dear, Mexico. But she say, why me? I made you say, we'll be your friendly. Take me on a date so you could know me. The body said, I fade it. We are my matchy boy.
I'm so no please. Upa so would you be sick and low key? Come on, if you will hear too much Chinese.
Shout out to you, Francisca. Shout out to you, Julie and Daniel. All the way in Tiguri, Lavanta. Shout out to you, Francie Kitchen. You're watching us live on Facebook.
At long last, the battle has ended.
Episode again. Very good bad boy.
Ghana, your beloved country is free forever.
Plenty questions, no answer. How come we dey sell the contract? Biggie lifestyle, small paper. You make it celebrity, they shuffle for counter. We get eyes but can't see. Bribery and corruption. Our leaders he take it but don't give. So make a ask, Kuma, where you there? No be you talk say my beloved country is free forever. But still we the suffer. In Kuma, where you there?
There's another track by Episode.
Talk say my beloved country is free forever. But your people still.
And the title of the track is Nkrumah Way Day. Wahala Day.
Wahala Day.
The title of the track is Wahala Day by Episode.
Wahala Day. Wahala Day. Where the money go? Monday morning, Monday suffer. Just to eat some bread and butter. Things they spoil, we know they bother. You they use $4 million just for soccer. Cause big man go taking cut. This kind of things I know they bab. Them say that you're free, tell it be like the Westman for colonials. We again before we wise up. Welcome to Ghana. When you see Kotibi by force say you for Roger. The church it and the business center. Sell a sticker to protect me by the preacher get the bouncer. So make a ask. Where them day? Our missing children, where them day? The Takra they guess you, where them day? Me, I'm not afraid to say, Kuma, where you?
So we're trying to get Episode back in the house.
Say my beloved country.
So we can wrap up for today.
But still we the soft.
So we can dive into that Tiadonko track.
You know be you toxic.
And wrap up for the night.
Free forever. But your people still the soft. Yeah. Wahala Day, Wahala Day, where the money go day. Wahala Day, Wahala Day, where the money go day. Problems after problem, too many talent, but tell me who go support them. You promise my people 1 district, 153, but we never see them. Plenty million branding bars, but in the hospital you treat people like trash. ECG or PDS, tell me who I go pay money to before I get to life. The chop city, but leaders are paid in dollar. Duty so high, goose they rot for the border.
musician know they getting royalty. They give you money for creative industry, but still we they suffer. Go come and go kill Ghana man. Oh. You come to the ghetto, come brag. Oh. They youth are tired with the lies and the fake promises. So in Kuma, why you there? No be you talk, say your beloved country is free forever. The people just they cry out. Kuma, why you there? No be you talk, say my beloved country is free forever. The people just they suffer. Kuma, why you there? No be you talk, say my beloved country is free forever. While I day in Kuma, where you there? No be you talk, say my beloved country is free forever. While I day, where the money go, day. Fuck up, at work. I'm big up every media and journalist working hard to uncover the rots in this country. God bless Ghana.
One, two, three, go.
Okay, so that's the favorite of the. That's my favorite from that Tiadonko track. That's the one with Kwabena Kwabena, the highlight version. Like I said, episode got 10 renditions of this song. So he had got the highlight version, he got the hip life version, he got the reggae version, he got all other versions. He got so many people on this track. This is the one with Kwabena Kwabena. He got one with Mr. Drew on it as well, and different versions. Check it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Ready?
It's a popular track by Episode. Kodimi Sika.
Yeah, yeah. Misuma pinesu mani hunse minini kwe minini kontia meti mi.
Oh, we wanted to get a live freestyle of this song by Episode, but technology is messing up with us tonight.
Just be your friendly. Take me on a date so you could know me. Never send a fade. We are my match break, but missing no please.
We're trying our best to get Episode back on.
When you lipstick with tight jeans, so they bear my media. Miss Mama was straight. Miss Yatia don't go be best. How did me go? Okodimi, Siko.
Shout out to all the people who joined in. Let us know where you're looking at us from, or where you're listening from. You can send me shout outs in the comment section. If you have any shout outs to your loved ones.
Let's go.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
See, you are coming, other papa, they would in a comment. Me do ya see, you are coming, other papa, they would in a comment.
See, I don't go be pese, all the Miko. Money on the set, meaning it way. Me got the Timiko.
if you just joined, you live on JC Radio.
That's right.
Right in the heart of Espoo, Finland. It's Saturday, the 28th of January, 2023. And it's a blessing to be here tonight.
If you promise you never leave, stay with me to the morning breeze.
We've been rocking with episode on the show tonight.
And girl, you bossing up my brain. You got to
but unfortunately, we lost him due to technological issues.
Oh baby, so tease me, baby. Or you better leave me, baby. Girl, run, come kiss me.
Thank you for staying with us.
Me, I go sing it, baby. Hey, but me on say.
Nice,
Okay, join in the chorus. Atiadonko. Atiadonko people so do you see Rihanna. It's a beautiful Saturday evening. Go out and spread love. Spread peace. Spread tolerance. And let's make the world a better place to be. Shout out to Lawson. Caldo Lawson, who's watching us all the way from Australia. And shout out to you, Mrs. Joyce Lawson, as well, who's watching us all the way from Ghana. Okay, so there's another version of that Tiadonko song. Don't forget, there are 10 renditions of the song. So we're gonna wrap up the show in a few minutes. We've been trying to get episode back in the building, but technology is playing with us. I know people wanted to hear about that Tiadonko song, but we were going to wrap up with that. You know, you always keep the best for the last. We were looking forward to a free rap style from him, or a flow version on JC Radio of that Tiadonko song. Our technology is not letting us have our way tonight. Thank you for having stayed with us. My name is Adjoa. Take me on a date so you could know me. Shout out to you, Daniel Beduni Makun, who is always locked down every Saturday on the show from Vanta. Shout out to Daniel Sawanu. Shout out to Cynthia Sawanu as well. Shout out to Nana Yarana too. Shout out to the Ghana Union President Patrick Osejima. And shout out to everyone who listened in today. I'll be signing off in a few minutes. The name was Adjoa, the name is Adjoa, and the name still remains Adjoa. And this is JC Radio. JCRadioLive.com. On Facebook, JC Radio. I just want you close. And today on the show, we were blessed to have episode in the building.
Yes. You want is my money. Me too, I dey crave for your body, yeah. I dey crave for your body, baby. Oh, would you come and take this from me? It's a trap, I'm waiting for you, yeah. I'm waiting for you, yeah.
I beg you make a fire,
baby.
Well, my mommy need my me butter. If it be money, I go wire. Come chop it, falla, baby.
I beg you make me fire. Nabu epe I no go enter. Zikili telene gonna. If I catch you for the corner, yeah. Atia, don't go, yeah. Tia, don't go, yeah. Tia, don't go. Tia, okay. Silly,
another one this Mr. Jew and episode Mr. O2 and Mr. O2.
Okay, that's the part of the program. We've come to the end of the program. Unfortunately, I do apologize for that. Yeah, we have Atu that says the program was really going on nice. But technological issues, you can do nothing about that. Episode did his best. He's been doing his best to get back on, but he's not getting the connection.
Morning, got up out of my bed. I looked around.
But hey, we got your JC Radio, so we're gonna bring episode back to finish this up. It doesn't matter, it's gonna be another day in the week. We're definitely gonna do this again, so don't worry.
For another day and all the blessings.
And hey, we're gonna have an episode where we're gonna have more than one artist on the show at the same time, so we can have episode in there with another artist. So let's see how that goes.
Another blessing.
Okay, that's the part where I sign out of the show.
Another blessing.
I could do every Saturday.
Another blessing.
It's been a blessing being here.
Another blessing.
It's a blessing to be alive.
Just forsaken.
Stay in peace.
Begging for bread. I can count on God.
Have a blessed week coming up.
Always do.
Let love lead.
Pain and suffering, He has brought me through.
Have a blessed week.
He always welcome you.
And don't forget to say a prayer before you sleep.
I just lift my hands.
My name is Adjoa. Thank you for being on the show for today. And that's the time where I sign out. Peace and love. Bye.
Another blessing. Another blessing. Another blessing. I got my legs short and I can walk. I got my mouth, y'all, and I can talk. Even the air that I receive, I got my lungs, y'all, and I can breathe. I looked around, this is what I see. All of the blessings, God, that you've given me. You bless my family, they're all doing fine. You gave me peace of mind. Oh, thank God for that blessing. Thank God, another blessing. I realized that I've been dead somewhere sleeping, y'all, in my sick bed.
Gaga. Hey, it's an episode of the rudest boss.
We change shape like the Avatar. We look street like the Trump car. Hit platinum and I'm minimal. Fuck boy act like animal.
Yeah, we hate gun but we on track. I know fat Joe so we not go lean back.
Tell them say them nah go see we dead. No, nah go see we dead. Yeah.
Go on if you lot turn back. Have no wife in try to be la act.
Tell them say them nah go see we dead. No, nah go see we dead. Yeah.
We change color, see we change color to the enemy.
Avatar.
We change color, now we change shape to any boy we no like we.
Avatar.
We change color, see we change color to the enemy.
Avatar.
We change color, different color to anybody we no like we.
Avatar.
For this about me happy to kill all of them just as we should. We were ranking an episode original bad man attitude. Kick us just face off in me shoe. Boyfriend on they can't take me for fool. 26 feet done on that big stone from you. This with you done then your history gone. Be a punchline make the blood clot can't speak. When the vice boss all of your fans can't speak.
Come to the right road. They say you salute. Them want see you dead life end up.
Them try every mix and every method, but them can't.
And now them fed up.
Say them bad. And from we stop out the road, yeah, we mad them mad. Scared of Lucy with a rudest mask.
Yeah.
We change color, see we change color to the enemy.
Avatar.
We change color, now we change shape to any boy we no like we.
Avatar.
We change color, see we change color to the enemy.
Avatar.
We change color, different color to anybody we no like boy. See, we originate to make the boy them prototype. We terror by day and we horror by night. And a third world war, they see for lyrical file bring home. Step on them like a ring home. Nobody search for boy, yeah we are stepping on your empire. Burn up the whole place like hellfire. The gun ring like cellular. Road there's general, episode bad just boy everywhere.
We know them already, and we done them already. We no friend them already. That's way already.
Yeah.
From long time. Them know what we friend from long time.
We hate gun but we on track. And no fat Joe so we not go lean back.
Tell them say them nah go see we dead. No, nah go see we dead. Yeah.
Go on if you lot turn back. Have no wife in try to be la act.
Tell them say them nah go see we dead. No, nah go see we dead. Yeah.
We change color, see we change color